Japan, a place that always felt a little bit like a dream to me, a mix of chaos and calm, of the future and the past. When you first arrive in Tokyo, it feels huge. The scale, the noise, the crowds, the endless vertical layers of the city. Everything moves fast and everything seems bigger than you. And I kind of expected the same from Japan's electronic music scene, that it would be loud, massive, overwhelming. But what I found was the opposite.
It's do or die. Are you alive? It's do or die. Feeling live. It's do or die. Are you alive?
I've wanted to come here for years, to see it, feel it, and understand what makes this place so magnetic to artists, musicians, and collectors from all over the world. So this time I came with a mission, to explore Japan's electronic music community. The shops, the sound, the gear, the people, and to hunt for those rare finds that makes this culture so unique. So let's check out some record stores, community radio, and nightlife. My first stop, of course, Disc Union. If you've ever been record digging in Tokyo, you have heard of this place. It's not just one store, it's a whole network of shops across the city, each focusing on different genres. Jazz, electronic, soul, punk, you name it, they've got it. I was kind of overwhelmed of its size. So if you love multiple genres like me, you can spend days in their different locations. They do have exclusive Japan versions, including obi strips or unreleased tracks, especially on Latin records. After that, I've visited City Country City, as this place is not only a well-curated record store, but also the perfect place to hang out, meet new people and talk about music, as you can grab some pasta while digging. A place like this feels very rare and important in the city, especially when you search for interaction on your passion. The next day I went up north to visit the Fresh VDS store, one of those places that you almost don't believe exists until you see it. Hidden under a bridge, modern, quiet, yet filled with some of the rarest finds I've ever come across. This place must be one of the uniquest places I've been. A record store, bookshop, art gallery with constant changing exhibitions and a small cafe. What struck me the most was not only the incredible architecture, it was the selection. It was how carefully everything is planned in detail. Every record and book feels like it was chosen with intention. On my trip, I wanted to know what it's all about the hype on electronics, so as a gear lover, I of course had to check out the synth shops, on a mission for legends, rare stuff and inspiration. In the heart of Harajuku, I discovered 5G Music, a small upstairs shop packed with analog legends. I spent an hour just playing old classics, surrounded by synth that shaped the electronic music I love. 5G is one of those places that feel almost mythical. Tucked away upstairs, packed gear for producers who want to experiment, like me. Modular systems line the walls like artifacts from another era. Although they have plenty of vintage stuff, I felt it's less about nostalgia and more about possibilities. Their stuff knows so much about synth and also do repair everything on site. Just a few streets away, Ekigoya offers a similar vibe, but smaller, quieter, and packed with lots and lots of stuff from different eras, filled with analog history and weird things. Vintage Rolands, Moogs, MPCs, and whatever this is. I had the impression that this is a place where you can ask even for the most rare and obscure stuff. So I thought these shops have a respect for the past and a constant drive to push sound forward. When the night falls, that's when everything starts to come alive. So of course I had to check out the nightlife and the famous Warm Club because Mr. G was playing live. But I was kind of speechless, though I expected something else. What I experienced was a huge venue packed mostly with tourists and VIP sections, not really that raw party energy I was hoping for. Mr. G's set was incredible, but the vibe felt kind of distant. So I started looking for something different, something with a real community behind it. From tiny bars tucked under train tracks to high-end sound systems hidden in basement clubs, there is a deep respect here for sound and for space. People listen differently in Japan. It's not about the crowd, it's about the connection. Small spaces bring people together for exchange, for inspiration, for that sense of belonging instead of headliner shows. I also made my way to Kyoto, where the pace slows down, but the creativity doesn't. I felt very inspirational from its culture. The city feels grounded, surrounded by forests, filled with art, and driven by a quiet, patient energy. I had the chance to play a gig at West Harlem, a special place run by people who are building their own scene outside the spotlight. Hidden in a tourist area with no sign on the door, up on the third floor it has a stunning view, a great sound system, forward-thinking music and a crowd that listens. I felt a sense of dedication here, a belief that music isn't about hype, but about the craft. Nowadays, the electronic music scene lives just as much online, through streams, community stations and digital connections. So I had to visit Room303 Radio in Tokyo, a beautiful space that captures the same spirit of sharing and discovery, but through airwaves. Walking into Room303 Radio felt like entering Tokyo, modern, stylish and bright. Located on the ground floor of a hotel, the radio streams almost every day. I've met a team who has a love for forward-thinking music of all genres. So, what can I say about Japan? Japan's music culture isn't about access, it's about community and listening. You find these kind of shops and bars that feels like stepping into someone's personal archive, part museum, part mystery and part entertainment. The beauty of the electronic music community lies in its smallness, in tight-knit groups, intimate spaces and communities that quietly push ideas forward. The real magic isn't in the crowd, it's in the connection. Japan has a long history with electronic music and synthesizers, of course. From city pop to the techno underground of Tokyo to experimental sounds coming from Kyoto's smaller clubs. It's a culture built on precision and passion, where even the smallest detail, a record sleeve, a synth knob, can tell a story. In the end, what I found in Japan wasn't just rare records or secret clubs. It was a music culture that values depth, a place where curiosity never really ends, and maybe that's the real rare find.